Hello and welcome to Cosmic Soul Radio. You are now tuned in to the frequency, to the vibe. I want to just take this time out to say thank you for tuning in. My name is Yazzmen and I am a divination practitioner. I do astrology, numerology, and tarot on this channel. And I've been guided to slow down a little bit more because there's actually a flow to this page that I'm supposed to be giving way to. Quite often we rush through things. We rush through life. We rush through experiences, through these goals, because we are thinking that we are on our way to something, when in all reality, you are already here. You're already there. And wherever you think you're running to and wherever you think you're rushing to, you're not actually rushing to that thing. You're more so rushing to an ending. An ending. That's it. We say we want to achieve certain things, but when it comes to standing in the posture of what it is that we want to achieve, sometimes we have a hard time with being obedient in that, with being patient in that, with being compassionate for ourselves and others in that. And when I say that we are rushing, I mean we are literally trying to pack as much of it on our back as possible to get it done. I just saw someone trying to carry all of the bags of groceries upstairs. And I know that that's something that I'm good for trying to do. But all of the time that you took in the supermarket to get everything, right? All of the ideas that you put into creating meals. So you're going to get this recipe. And now when it gets to the end, when it gets to the part where you need to make sure that you actually get this into your home safely, this is when we want to play a game and try to take everything in our hands at once and carry it. And sometimes it works out because, you know, we're diamonds. So you can put some pressure on us. We're stronger. We're strong, so we could do that. But sometimes you slip up because you were rushing at the end. So right now, we are being prepared for what it is that we say we want to become by slowing down and actually being it every single day. Allowing ourselves to embody every single moment, every single functioning of the moment. Allowing ourselves to integrate all of the new activities, all of the new actions that we are supposed to follow through on every single day to embody who it is that we say that we are. Because you are not your goal. You are not your plans. You are only what you have completed right now in this moment. And a lot of us have goals that are far out. I know I have some goals that are 3, 4, 5 years out. Who said you have 3, 4, 5 years? Of course, we want to be optimistic and strive for these things, of course. But who are you today? Are you in alignment? Are you in posture? In position? Have you integrated all that you've learned of how you say you want to show up for that goal? This is the practice right now. This is it. This is not even the practice. This is the show. This is the show right now. There is no practice. It's right now. So you're learning in real time, all the time, but being in position for what it is that you say that you want. You know, that whole get ready, stay ready so you don't have to get ready energy. That's what we're talking about. Allowing yourself to slow down enough for you to see where it is that you are making the misstep every single day. Where is it that you are losing yourself, that you are fumbling, that you are crashing out on the wave? It's like surfing. Where is it that you crash out on the wave? Where is it that you find yourself falling off, that it's not allowing you to embody what it is that you want on a daily basis? In this season, we're learning to slow down more than ever before. And it's because you are being handed more than ever before. And in order for you to handle what it is that you're being handed, you have to be able to stand in alignment with the moral standards, values, principles that will be able to uphold what it is that you've been given. Sometimes the role that we have to play, or the role that we're being asked to assume, is requiring a certain part of us, a part of your character that only comes out when you have a certain thing, when you are a certain way, when you do a certain thing. For example, I have a lot more fun in my work and in my creativity when I have a certain level of stability, like most people. If you're in survival mode, it's hard for you to be creative, but you may not even realize that you're not in survival mode. Like, you have the money that you need, but you may be in a position where it's like your nervous system is not allowing you to laugh as hard as you usually do, or make jokes the way you usually do, or just be more flexible within your body the way you usually do. So you can't even show up the way that you would if you were feeling your best, because you're not putting in enough time, energy, and effort to making yourself to what it is that you need. You may need to be working out every day. You may need to be doing breath work every day. You may need to be watching or reading or listening to some sort of motivational speech every single day. You may need to be listening to some grounding frequency music or some uplifting frequency music, whatever your vibe is. You may need to find all of the little tools that allows your body to assume a certain frequency daily. Slow down and look at who you are, what you're doing, and how everything is moving right now. Are you in alignment with what it is that you want? That's the question. And if you're not, what do you have to do to get into alignment with that? Now, there may be some very simple things going on. You may be blending households, you may be moving, you may be starting a new career, you may be going back to school, your children may be going back to school, you may be having a child for the first time. There is a way, there is a recipe. You know how they say there's a recipe for disaster? There's a recipe for success too. Do you know your recipe for success? Sometimes, y'all, I don't even need the cards, because that was quite the message for me just now. But we're going to pull out some cards and we're going to see what else needs to be said. We have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm already seeing a juggling, because there's so much more coming into you. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. We're in Leo season right now. So, okay, cool. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. This is all about stability, right? Now, this stability that is here. This is also about prosperity, being able to be in union with people. It is that original 1111 on the tarot deck of the Rider-Waite. It is that make a wish. Like, what is your wish? What is your desire? Oh, and today is the 4th. Okay, I'm liking it. What I'm seeing here is you learning how to juggle more things that you love more carefully. You are being poured into in a way that you cannot imagine at this moment. Something that is coming, and you've been looking for this, as a matter of fact. You have been waiting for you to receive more. You have been wanting more. You have been studying and learning how to handle this more that you have been wanting, that you have been manifesting. And now you're being asked to really look into yourself, really look into your everyday actions so that you can see where your hiccup is. Where is your hiccup? Because you have this amazing love coming into you. You have this amazing outpour. Like the abundance, the prosperity is right there. But if you don't know how to handle it, you're going to lose it. You're going to fumble it. Bottom of the deck, positive affirmation. Expressing my creativity makes my world a better place. Okay. Let's get to these oracle cards. For anything, we have Aries here. You're being called to the front. You are about to be leading your path. Like, you're finally allowing yourself to focus in and handle your path in a way that you haven't been before. You're now learning how to assert yourself, your ideas, your confidence into this position that you're stepping into, that you've been wanting, that you already technically have, but you have to assume the position. You have to assert yourself into this position. It will not be given to you. You have to take it. So there's also a tower moment coming, because that means that you're no longer going to be what you were, and you're now coming into who you are, who you were meant to be. We have a couple of cards out here. We have education. I struggle to accept how all of my experiences can create a better version of myself. This is important. Your past should teach you something. Whether it teaches you not to deal with a person, it teaches you about how to deal with yourself, how to advocate for yourself, how to assert yourself. Because ultimately, the reason why you're even here right now, listening to me speak about you learning how to stand up and you finally slowing down so you can get it right instead of constantly fumbling, it's because you're not using all of your experiences to create what it is that you know that you are supposed to be. That's saying, if you knew better, you do better. You can know a lot of things that need to be done for yourself. You can know that you should be working out every day. You can know that you should be drinking 2 to 3 liters of water every day. You can know how much food you're supposed to be eating a day, or what types of food, what times, what time you should wake up, what time you should be going to bed, if you should be drinking that soda or not. You will know. You do know. But what are you choosing? And when we get down to it, there's a lot of other experiences that you may have had in your life that, yes, you may have not deserved necessarily, or you may feel like you didn't deserve it, but not everything is about whether or not we deserve it. Sometimes it's about, did you learn it? Because it's coming up again, and now you're going to need to be able to get over that hurdle. This is something you had to learn. Sometimes it's not about what it is that we deserve. Sometimes it's about the assignment, your spiritual path, your journey. This is what it is that you are going to experience, and you're supposed to learn from it. So if you're struggling to accept how the experiences that you've already had that were possibly negative can create a better version of yourself, I would definitely suggest you get a reading. I would definitely suggest you get some counseling, some therapy, some coaching, something. And I do offer readings, and I also offer coaching. So if that's something you're interested in, you can check the description box below. Next card, finances. I have fear surrounding money. I feel like whatever this is that you're being handed, it is something that is creative, something that you've been wanting to use to create more stability in your life. But because you have fear surrounding money, you're not allowing yourself to see how slowing down can actually assist you. If you're in survival mode, slowing down could sometimes sound counterproductive and be counterproductive. Because in survival mode, I'm literally thinking animal chasing animal. It's like something chasing you. That bill is chasing you down, right? That survival mode of slowing down, being calm and relaxing is kind of like, how do you expect me to do that? But if you have fear surrounding money, having fear surrounding money or being anxious and moving too fast and trying to do too much, that's not necessarily always going to fix the situation. Sometimes that makes the situation worse. Going back to the supermarket ordeal, if you're carrying everything in your hand and one of your bags break, was you expecting to lose money just now? Trying to be fast? So you could put yourself in a situation sometimes just because you're so much in a rush, because you are trying to do a thing that you don't even see how you're putting yourself back at the same time. That moving too fast kind of sometimes puts us back. Next card is also about finances. Stability ahead, a change in your money is coming. That's what the slowing down is about. It's just so you can get your recipe right. Because if you get your winning recipe, you might be able to sell 100 copies of that. You know? Like, come on. Let's just think about this. The way that we put ourselves together, our entire routine, because that's what this is about. Your routine. Your entire routine is preparing you for whatever it is that you are saying you want. It is literally the makeup of what it is that you're saying you want. So if you're saying that you want to go out and make $1 million, how are you putting yourself together for that? What does that look like for you? And everybody's million is different. Everybody's goal is different. Everybody's desire for stability, what type of stability is different. But how are you showing up so that you can make sure that having what it is that you say that you want, that you can actually handle it? That you can actually nurture it, that you can actually grow it, that you won't kill it, that you won't destroy it. Last card we have, I choose my life experiences wisely. Come on. Every moment of the day is up to you. You are choosing. Are you choosing what you want? Are you choosing what's best for you? Are you choosing what is going to make a difference in your life, is going to make a difference in your journey? Are you choosing the things that are actually supporting you on your path? That's the question. And that's the reading. I thank you so much for being here. If this is your vibe, please make sure that you like the video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I am trying to get to 50 subscribers so I can start going live on YouTube, because I have a whole radio show to be running here. So let's get that together. Tap that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.